into the should be goods, but not quite for me. Roll titles. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everybody. I am Jamie Vision, and welcome back to a brand new video where this is part 3 of my top 39 countdown for 2021 Eurovision Song Contest. Of course, my personal choice for all of these particular entries. You get the drill by now, but basically I've done 2 parts where I've done from 39 to 31, part 2 where it was 30 to 21. Brain's a little bit squiffy, sorry. And this time, of course, on part 3, where it's 20 down to 11. You know my disclaimer by now. Just go check out part 1 and indeed part 2 if you haven't seen them already. You get the drill by now. Of course, this list is subject to change, so let's get on with it, shall we? Number 20, Ireland. This is definitely a good song, no doubt about it. By comparison of all the others, having listened to it all back, yeah. Good going, Ireland. Well done. This is actually a half decent song. It's catchy. It's goey, and I think technically they don't actually say the title. More to the point, she doesn't actually say the title. I think she says it's singularity, but I haven't properly checked the lyrics, so be sure to check me. Be sure to correct me on the comments below if that's the case. Otherwise, it's just a catchy little hook in regards to the chorus, and it's catchy pretty much all the way throughout. I mean, the only thing that's letting it down is the music video, if I'm not perfectly honest with you, but as long as they get the performance right, and she will no doubt blow everybody's socks off with her great vocal talent, I really do hope Ireland qualify this time around. And they better, because if I'm honest with you, I think they deserve it. Number 19, Moldova. Lend me some sugar in my life, oh baby. This is, again, a song which is, of course, a silent chorus almost throughout it. But you know what? There is a surprising amount of lack of lyrical content in this one. But you know what? The jazzy saxophone hook, you know what? Why not? I mean, it blemishes Sunstroke Project vibes, no doubt about that. I mean, they are quite close to each other as far as the countries are concerned, so, you know, understandable. I mean, the music video is a little bit mad, but put it this way, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes even madder come on the performance. But she'll work it, everything will be probably workable around it. There'll be, I don't know, gigantic cakes, gigantic lollipops, maybe a small one on her lip, you never know. Otherwise, good, solid, catchy number in my 19th, who cares? Number 18, Sweden. Now, okay, this could and potentially should be higher on my list. And you know what? Fair play. Well done, Sweden. I think you will do a good, solid job. And no doubt, I think, likelihood, thanks to the juries giving it the extra love, will make sure it is the top 10. I don't think the public are going to be that for it, though. It's a good social standing in regards to its theme, in regards to what it's all about. But yeah, I mean, we've kind of had a lot of that sort of thing already. I'm just kind of unsure as to whether it's going to actually keep up the momentum with the song, or it's going to be lost in the crowd. That's my only worry, but for me, Sweden, I think, will qualify. I quite like it. A million voices. Hell, you're kind of even taking the mick out of Russia in 2015, so to speak. I mean, you beat them to it, so you might as well copy them, so, you know. Number 17, Romania. Well, I certainly don't have any amnesia for this one, I'll tell you that much. It's weird, it's oh so hypnotisingly good, it deserves to be in my top 20, do you know what I'm saying? As far as actually how it should play out, I don't know. But that being said, there's going to be a lot of music video elements that will come into the main performance itself. She will work it really well, the look will just be, you know, mesmerising, hypnotic, shall we say. And the whole vibe of it is just so captivating, so good. Definitely good, solid, good, solid, strong song. Not quite in my top 15, but hey, you know what? It's fine. Just go with my position, shall we say. Number 16, Belgium. Yes, this is surprisingly high on my list. I will admit that, but you know what? I can't see why it shouldn't be around that position. It could potentially just be a little bit higher, but thinking about it all, I think this is fair, given it's 16th. It's not something that's going to absolutely stand out in the crowd, nor will it be absolutely, like, you know, running away with victory, because absolutely not am I expecting it. But I bloody damn hope it's going to qualify, that is for sure, because you do deserve it with this one, especially after one particular former member of yours was not particularly kind to one of our songs, shall we say. It does stand out from the crowd, but I do fear it might get a little bit lost. But for me, I like it enough to be my 16th, so go with it. I mean, you got a lot of mystery in it, that's for sure, as far as one night stands are concerned. Number 15, Israel. And yeah, okay. Okay. Calm down, people, in regards to my revamp reaction, which you can see over in that little card over there in case you haven't seen it. Having heard of it a few more times and having, you know, properly analysed everything, I will admit the revamp is slightly better than the original. So yeah, I think deservedly overall it does bump up my positions as to where it deserves to be. It's not quite in my top 10, but you know what, it deserves a top 15 spot. But yeah, the element is there of great catchiness, especially with the chorus. Da dee dee, ba dee 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 dee, ah boo. It's got that Middle Eastern vibe about it, which will be catchy for a lot of people, least of all me. It deserves to be in that little position on my list. Number 14, Greece. Okay, right. Okay. You've seen my vid already, reaction in regards to that. Now then, Greece fans. I realise I didn't like it as much as what a lot of you wanted me to. And I'm glad most of you that did comment below. I mean, never mind the dislikes I got for it. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, the comments were fair-ish. I mean, there were probably a few questionable ones, such as my professionalism. Okay. For me, this is likeable to be in my top 15. It's not quite in my top 10. And if you slate me for that, I swear, you know, I guess fine. But just, you know, don't go out of your way to threaten me or anything like that. Definitely a likeable number. It will qualify. I do expect it to do well. It's Greece after all. Of course you guys do well. And besides, you're going to get 12 points from Cyprus anyway, so you're guaranteed 12 points on grand final night. Well, actually 24 points if you take both the jury and televotes together. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, having realised all of that, having analysed it again, let's fine, it's good, I like it, it deserves to be up well on my list. Well, it's not way down my list, put it that way, so yeah, don't complain too much. Number 13, Malta. The favourite's not in my top 10? Oh, how treacherous, how scandalous, how mortifying that is!
Oh, but Jamie, it should be in the top 10, it should be in anybody's top 10 as the favourite to win!
Hey listen, just because it's not in my top 10, deal with it. But it's nevertheless a very good song. I mean, it's by 13th. So, what else do you want me to say? She's all sassy and everything, she's got the lungs for it, and she works that song really, really well. And of course, as far as the rumour mill is concerned, one very famous artist in Sweden that should have been scheduled for Melodifestivalen apparently had this song in her works before it was given to Destiny. So yeah, make that what you will, and hey, Malta's top of the tree as far as the bookies are concerned. Will that be true? Well, as far as I'm concerned, I can't see why it shouldn't do well. It should qualify, but it's my 13th. Not quite my top 10, so oh well. Number 12, San Marino. Again, another one that's scheduled to be fairly out there, not quite top 5 or anything like that as far as the bookies are concerned, I don't think. Though let me know about any updates in regards to that one. But yeah, I mean, to add an element of rap in this one, especially with a rap that's actually really good from a very prominent artist in the form of Flow Rider, to a beat and a catchy number in regards to this in my Adrenaline, it deserves to be way up at anybody's list. It's number 12 on my list. Again, not quite top 10, but we're getting closer, But you know what, San Marino, you're going to knock it out of the park this year. I can't see why not. Maybe mid-table at least? I probably expect top 10 if I'm honest. But you know, I'm going to make a predictions video another time anyway, so watch this space. And number 11, Croatia. Tick tock, yeah me, sorry, da 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 da. I don't know much Croatian, but you get the idea. This actually would have been, I'm not going to lie, having reheard a few more songs again, this would have been in my top 10. But there was just one country that actually bumped up my level to, like, you know, making it seem so much better than what it fully deserved beforehand. Just as a result, it pushed Croatia just down the one position outside of my top 10. Otherwise, it would have garnered at least 1 or 2 points for me as far as the top 10 are concerned. But you know what? It deserves to be up there. And yes, Croatian fans, I did realise that I thought initially her vocals weren't necessarily on par. Having heard, like, you know, what you've sent me with links in regards to what she's done with the voice, yes, okay, she's got a great set of lungs. She's a fantastic vocalist. I take it all back. I am sorry, okay? She will slay it. The only down mark I have about that is the backing dancers. Not so many backing dancers themselves, but I think the outfits were a little bit wrong. But otherwise, she's going to work it. The song itself is good. Who doesn't like a good TikTok? Other than the application. And yeah, that's it as far as this particular list is concerned. It's all there in all its glory from 20 to 11. What do you think about it? Please do let me know in the comments below. Is there countries you think are missing? Do you think some countries should be higher or lower? Well, that's the end of part 3 for now. And I'm just going to get rid of that list there by doing this. There you go. And with all that being said, click that like button, and if you haven't subscribed already, then what are you doing? Ignore the algorithms, be sure to click subscribe there to get more out of myself and all things Eurovision. And if you want to see a little playlist of all my reactions to the 2021 entries, click there. And if you have already subscribed, then ring that bell to get notified about my latest videos. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in part 4 for my top 10. Toodaloo!